Okay guys, thank you very much for stopping by. So as I said in the last video, we're going to learn how to print all the values in our arrays. So basically you've entered the values in your array, so you want to list all of them out. So make sure you've created your class, you've created your main method, and then you've initialized your array. You can go ahead and create your array integer. You can use double, whatever. Just make sure whatever data type you use the correct values for it. So we have array 1, array here. So I've basically gone ahead and I've created the indexes and given them values already. You can go ahead and do that. I just wanted to save time because maybe you guys have already done it, but if you haven't done it, you can just pause the video, go ahead and give your indexes some values. Okay, so yeah, if you've done that already, let's go ahead and try to list the values on our array. So what we start with here is that we're going to create a for loop because we want to loop through the indexes of the array in order for us to pull the values from those indexes. So go ahead and say integer I is equals to 0, put our semicolon, I is less than the array 1 dot th. We can go ahead and say I is less than 5 because the array length is right here, 5. But just to make it more simple and more dynamic, we're just going to print to it like this, array1.length. So basically what's going to happen is that I is going to loop from the index 0 to 4, not 5. I remember when I started out, we would put an equals to sign here. No, this does not work. What you're going to do is that you're just going to type array less I is less than array.length because the index is, as you see here, when the length is 5, the index stops at 4. So let's go ahead. Hope you guys got that down. Put your semicolon and then you set your I to increment. So now what you want to do is that what you're going to do is just give you a print statement, system out print line, and then you say your array, your array name, your array variable, reference variable, and then yeah, and you put the index counter in there. So what's going to happen is that the array is going to loop from 0, 1, 2, 3. No, it's not going to loop through these values, just the array index. That's what this I stands for. As you can see, it's in the place of where the indexes would have been. So basically what it's going to loop is going to go 0, then it's going to go 1, 2, 3, and as it does that, it's going to print the values. Because remember, this array here, this is not a value, this is just an index. And if we know from the general definition of an index, it basically points to a value, or it points to a specific place, but the index itself isn't the value. So you have to remember that when it comes to array. So after you've done this already, you go ahead and run the program. Okay, you can see it prints, but it prints in a single line. We need to set it to print in each and every line. So we'll run that again. Enlarge this. Okay, so as you can see, the values are the same. Yes, 2, 2, 3, 3, 20, 23. So this is a good way to print out the values. You can use the for each loop, which is the loop and enhancer, I think it is called. So you can go ahead and use that, but this is your own fashioned way of doing things. So you can start off with this. It's a little more difficult, it's a little more tricky and confusing, but yeah, it's good to start with this. So go around and play with it, change some of the values, change the array initialization here. You can use the other method where you just go ahead and type array1 equals to your curly brackets, and then you just put in your values, and then you try to print out your values again. So thank you very much for passing by. I hope this tutorial has helped you a lot. I hope I explained it well and you guys understood it. So thank you very much. I'll be doing another tutorial on how to add the elements in an array. It's going to be a little more difficult, but yeah, it's not that hard. So thank you very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright guys.